Hello folks, this is Sula once again. Welcome to the preview video for Game 5 of Civ4 AI Survivor Season number 6. Let's go ahead and load up the save game file. I hope that those who've been following along for the season are enjoying it. We're going to be halfway through the opening round once we start up with this game. So let's take a look at the map here as soon as it finishes loading. And here we go. There we go. All right, so let's put this in debug mode and take a look at the map. So this is one of our games with 6 AI leaders here in the opening round, not the larger games with 7. And this game's noteworthy for having 2 Americas in it. Let's go ahead and zoom out just so you can see the overall Pangea. We have 3 leaders in the north and we have 3 leaders in the south. So let's go ahead and look at our seeded leaders for this match. Our Pool 1 leader is Surya Varman of the Khmer. He has done pretty well in past seasons. I know he's been in the championship game a couple of different times. He seems to have a seafood heavy start. Well, not really seafood heavy. 1 crabs resource. I think some people are going to like him due to having this early copper resource. And if you're curious about kind of his wider strategic resource starting position, there you go. He can be a bit unpredictable. Expansive creative are really good traits for the early game, and sometimes he just gets off to a roaring start and kind of kicks butt, and sometimes he struggles. The other seeded leader in this game is Willem of the Dutch, so he is noteworthy for having the financial traits. He is one of the game's best economic leaders, went to the championship game the last 2 years in Season 4 and Season 5, probably should have won the Season 4 championship, but kind of threw the game away in silly fashion at the end. So these are the other 2 seeded leaders. Again, Willem also has the copper resource, has a wet rice here, and he is in the northwest corner. Then for the unseeded leaders that we've drawn into this game, we'll just go through them in alphabetical order. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have Bismarck. Bismarck was one of the few leaders who had not scored any points in Civ4 AI Survivor history, but he did pick up a couple points in last year's wildcard game. Needless to say, not one of the stronger leaders that we've seen thus far. Expansive Industrious had this really weird thing last year where he refused to research wheel tech for no apparent reason and really screwed over his start, but he does have a pretty nice start here with the gems that are available from the beginning of the game, multiple floodplains tiles, an iron resource there, not too shabby. So we'll see what he makes of it. Down here, I'll skip out of alphabetical order for the minute. In the south central portion of the map, we have Ragnar. Ragnar is noteworthy for being completely crazy. He's one of the just insane warmongering AI leaders. Declares war on anyone at any time in any place. Who he decides to go after early on will probably have a big impact on how this game plays out. He's probably most likely to go after Bismarck due to piece weight difference, but Ragnar is crazy and he can attack anyone. He certainly could opt to attack Surya Varman over there instead. And then our last 2 leaders. Well, I mentioned we have 2 Americas in this game. Well, here are our double American leaders. We have Lincoln in blue America, and then we have Washington as red America. Confusingly, Lincoln's capital is named Washington, so that's going to cause some confusion in this game. I'll start with Lincoln. He is the northeastern starting position. He is one of the most pacifistic leaders in this game. He's pretty much second to Gandhi. Gandhi's the most peaceful leader. He's probably the second most peaceful leader. Doesn't declare war at please, doesn't like to fight people, pretty much just wants to sit back and build. And then the north central starting position is occupied by Washington. He's a bit more aggressive than Lincoln, although he's still on the peaceful side, still has a high peace weight. He did a surprisingly good job of building last year. He actually made it to the championship game last year and won his playoff game, which was a real surprise. So if he gets a dream start, he can be very effective. How he chooses to make use of this start, I guess we'll see. He does have the gold resource, and he's going to have a marble resource to play around with as well. All right, so here's the zoomed out shot of everybody's resources. I know some people like to take a look at that when they're making their predictions. Speaking of which, we run a picking contest for these games. There will be a link to the picking contest entry form underneath the video description. So this game will take place on the next upcoming Friday. It will be June 4th, Friday, June the 4th, 2021. We hope anyone watching has a chance to come hang out with us on the live stream and take a look at this game. If not, you can always catch the written summary afterwards or catch the video version of the game here on YouTube. So I hope that you'll join us on Friday, June the 4th for Game 5 of Civ4 AI Survivor Season number 6. Until then, have a good one, take care, and I'll see you guys again soon.